We need to keep in mind that when we use linear models to make predictions about future or unknown values, we are making guesses. Hopefully highly informed guesses, but still just guesses. And there are two different types of guesses that we can make. If we make a prediction within our observed x values, that's referred to as interpolation. If we predict outside our known data variables, or outside the observed x values, that's referred to as extrapolation. Predictions made using interpolation are generally more reliable, but still need to be verified, checked against something. And predictions made using extrapolation while they may be less reliable, can still be considered to be reliable, assuming the model that we constructed holds. Outside factors can change the landscape of anything that we're investigating. So new data generally is collected as regularly as possible to update models, to try to get them back on track if our model is no longer as accurate as it might have once been. But the only way to really determine if our predictions are accurate or not is to just sort of wait and see. So if we go back to that NFL team spending, if we wanted to figure out whatever the highest amount any team has ever spent is, and then we increase that by another $100 million, what impact that might have. The only way to verify that our model made an accurate prediction would be for a real team in a real season to go out and spend that much money and see what the result is. In example 3, provided below is data on the Olympic delegation size versus number of medals won from example 1. We predicted y hat for x equals 505, and the question is this an example of interpolation or extrapolation? If we look at that data that we have above, x corresponded to the delegation size, and a value of 505 is a value that would be found within the observed data values. So 505 itself doesn't exist, but it's within the minimum and maximum data values in our data set. So this would be an example of interpolation. In example 4, this was the data on the NFL team salary spending in millions versus the number of regular season wins from example 2. We predicted y hat for x equals 348. Is this an example of interpolation or extrapolation? X corresponds to total team salary in this case, and 348 is larger than any value in that data set. So that means it's outside our observed x values. So this would be an example of extrapolation.